Hello guys, this is Binks and welcome to my first reacting video. So today we're going to act to 10 laziest people who are actually geniuses. This is by the richest, so let's do this.
We live in a world where hard work and innovation is rewarded and laziness is looked down upon. However, did you know that lazy people are said to be smarter than the average person? Here are 10 laziest people who are actual geniuses. Hoodie popcorn. Popping popcorn is one thing, but it is a whole daunting task to decide whether to take a bowl to keep your freshly popped corn, keep it in a bag, or figure something else out. While the origin of this brilliant idea is unknown, the person who came up with the concept is certainly brilliant. The genius put on their hoodie backwards and put the popcorn inside the hood. In this case, you can get away with not even using your hands. All you need to do is tip your head down and enjoy your snack. Tape measure cinema. Sometimes the very act of turning one's head is too much effort. Unfortunately, couches and televisions don't have similar angles where head turning can be avoidable. In this genius's case, all he needed was a tape measure, some tape, and his cell phone. With those three tools, this guy was able to enjoy some entertainment without the burden of a head turn. Taking a snooze. Taking a nap on public transportation is probably one of the most uncomfortable experiences one will have in their lifetime. There just isn't a comfortable way to take a nap without waking up with bad neck pain and restlessness from a terrible sleep process.
Oh yeah.
But the guy in this picture is a
Whoa.
He didn't have to shell out a bunch of money for
What
travel
the heck?
pillows. All he needed was a scarf and the ability to tie a knot. In this guy's case, he has support for his head and can breathe through the scarf. Plus, this
That's
genius has
awesome.
the benefit of no one being able to see his face. Soda can shoe. Enjoying a can of soda upstairs means that eventually you will have to get up to throw it away downstairs. But the geniuses who came up with this invention get an award for creativity and resourcefulness. In this picture, you can see a pipeline installed under the railing of a staircase.
Wow.
At the bottom is a trash can in a very convenient place. All these lazy people have to do is put the can in the tube and it's in the garbage.
That's
without
awesome.
having to
I'm
touch
gonna
the
try
stairs.
that.
Radio-controlled parenting. A dad from Texas is being hailed as a genius after he was so lazy he didn't have the motivation to drag his twin boys around in a little red wagon. Instead, he created a hack using a remote-controlled car to literally pull the wagon for him. Instead of pulling with his body, all he had to do was get his controller out and simply move his fingers so that his boys could have the time of their lives. People were so
Awesome.
impressed with this genius laziness level, the video of the family quickly went viral on YouTube. Noodle fan. Enjoying a bowl of ramen is one of life's simple pleasures, but there is a substantial amount of effort needed to cool your food by blowing on it. With the chopstick fan, all you have to do is attach the battery-powered fan to your chopsticks, and it does all the blowing for you. The Japanese
Whoa.
inventor who created this contraption is certainly a genius, and they have made the
Indeed,
lives of
it is a
noodle lovers
genius.
that much easier without the burden of a burnt tongue.
Yep.
Taking out the trash. Taking out the trash and putting the can out on the curb is a pretty simple task, but it's also one of the biggest pains in the butt on the chore list. Pulling out the can and walking into the street can take minutes and sometimes requires a certain level of heavy lifting depending
yeah.
on what you're tossing.
It is.
However, this lazy genius has figured out a way to take the trash to the curb without adding steps to their pedometer. Granted, it takes some creative maneuvering, but not impossible. Moving steel. In a story that was posted online by an online author, a naval officer who was clearly not a morning person and was dealing with the burden of having the sun in his eyes. So he calls the bridge and has them move the ship by about 15 degrees. By enforcing that order, he was able to shift the sun from his eyes perfectly while eating his bagel half asleep. Technically, all he had to do was shift his position, but instead, this genius was so lazy that he shifted an entire ship for the sake of his laziness.
What?
Shoes in line. This is what happens when several lazy geniuses get together and devise a way to keep their place in line without having to actually stand in line. By placing their shoes on the ground, these places were able to keep their place in line while taking a seat to reach the seat of their laziness. They say that there is power in numbers, and clearly the people in this photo were able to put their minds to work while resting their bodies.
Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna try some of it. So, That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. Bye.